Hi everybody and welcome back. So I know I haven't posted a mobile app talk yet. So today I wrote it on my calendar big and wide as I could. Today I've got to make it. So let's get on. So today's talk is on BlackBerry and Windows. So if you browsed the link for BlackBerry advice, you're gonna see there's not a lot I've searched and posted because literally, I mean, BlackBerry's just a phone, and you can make calls and stuff, and part of it is smart, but as far as applications go, it's a little iffy. So, I've put BlackBerry mobile conferencing. So now, if you're gonna conference on your mobile phone for your BlackBerry, all that Shazam, download it for free, join the conferences, and you can sort of look through all that stuff. And now also, let's see, I also put up WhatsApp. Now here's a nice thing: WhatsApp is free in BlackBerry world, and I know that makes you feel really jealous because like on iOS it's not free, you gotta pay for it, and I think it's free on the Windows phone. So when we get to Windows, we'll see everything. Then you see BlackBerry Messenger, which is of course called a BBM. Um, you know, and that is free as well. And of course it has Facebook, and yep, it's free. And of course there's Twitter for communication, and yeah, as you can see, some of it is like mobile and um a little creativity, but not a lot. But most it's just a lot of mobile reference creation. It's really not that iOS type look. Same thing here with Viber, and Viber is pretty cool. You can use it on definitely for the Windows phone, and you can definitely use it for iPhone and BlackBerry. So, wherever you are in the world, you have Viber. Make calls for free, and enjoy. And oh, it is also available for Android. Cool. I didn't know that, and that you can see right here in the descriptions uh, summary. All right. So as far as education goes for BlackBerry, not a lot of educational related or personal related data type, apps are out there. There's Cloud Explorer, which is a substitute for SkyDrive, and so you can explore all your documents, and sort of see, and you can see the snapshots. All right, you can download files, you can see pictures, download them, I guess. So all in all, it's just it's not really too much fancy, and you can always read reviews, but I suggest trying it out myself personally. I could have a different view than somebody else. Somebody else might have a different way of getting themselves satisfied. So everyone works differently. Now, Dropbox, thank goodness, at least they have something you can store on. There's other ways to increase your Dropbox storage. So definitely, try it out, and I recommend this. It's just you gotta have it. Now, the other application they have is Evernote, and that's pretty much it as far as I found. And if I find any more when I get time, I'll tell you. But there you go. You can text note, you can create an audio note here, you can do you can look at all your notes. You can upload a file. You can search all your notes in your inventory for Evernote. You can even look at your camera snapshots. Or actually, I think you upload them or take them. Anyways, and then as you know of Evernote, it syncs across, from your Mac to PC. It's all there. It's even on the iPhone and definitely on Android. And So let's move to Windows Phone. So I based everything based on what I found in the iOS, because iOS offers a lot of variety. You have, oh, look at me, I spelled Viper wrong, and it should be Viber. All right, but see, I posted all these iTunes links up here, and I try to match up what I could find according to these, on other phone platforms. So looking at that, they have Dropbox for Microsoft, and see, there you go, free install. Pretty much most of the things I will post are free, and then I'll put some things that might cost you, but they might be worth it. And so, here you go, box shot. That's a it's gonna cost you $1.29, but it might be worth it. It might not be. I think it would be, because I'm looking at the account. This snapshot really interests me. But also here, one thing neat about this is it also has SkyDrive integrated into it. Um, it even says so here. Look, see? Yeah, which is pretty nice, because you get two for the price of one, and yeah, I would personally like it. So yeah, do not get a trial version, because it's SkyDrive integration is not on there. But definitely get this one. And yeah, I think there's also box files. There's a paid version. So I referred you to, yeah, box Dropbox. Yep, you need to get the paid version for sure, because the paid version is the one that'll integrate both. Yeah, you know. And I think it's definitely worth it. Cloud 7 Sync, I don't know what that is, but let's take a look. PDFs and Office documents over Wi-Fi and view them respective applications or applications. Take pictures using your phone camera. Upload it into your Box account. Oh, so this is all about your Box. So remember how I told you about Box.com? Well, guys, I think we found a solution to that, and I think the one that I clicked on is also on Box. Oh, yeah, it is. Anyways, moving on with the show. So definitely, this is recommended. Box files for Dropbox. Box files for do Cloud 7 Sync, or box files for Box. Now, moving on, we're going to go to SkyDrive. Of course, it's a Microsoft product. Of course, they ought to have it. It's important, for them to have it, because it's Microsoft platform, and if they don't have a Microsoft service for a Microsoft platform, it's about to be an insult. Now, another nice thing about Microsoft is that Evernote is available for it. So, kudos to all those Evernote developers. And let's wait and look. So there you go. You see that square, nice green square, and that elephant. And also you get here. Let's just look at the screenshots. So it's a pretty metro type, design. Here you can see pictures of attached with your notes and all that stuff. And definitely free to install. Why not? And then definitely for Google Drive. Okay, so for Windows Phone 7, there's G Drive. Now, this is not the real Google Drive, and Google hasn't done anything. Somebody else has done it. and it's like a client basically, meaning a client is basically like a substitute, somebody who did it for Google, but it's really not acknowledged by Google. So you can here's how clients work. So what you do is they'll have you sign in just like Google would, but then you would start accessing all your things. Like you can add um, photos, contacts. You can back up. You know, um, and for all those Indians who are watching this, and this makes me giggle inside. I'm like, ooh, interesting. So yeah, definitely. So that is a totally nice thing. There's also, if you want to try, there's G Drive. Now, G Drive is a little different. G Drive is also that same type of category. It's not the original real deal, but it'll get you through, my friend. So it basically, you add your account, you have it, and here you go. You have all of this, your data you're looking at, and I think it will be worth it. Now, let's see it's pretty much a short description. So, and people say files don't open from the list. It just doesn't work. It doesn't show files. Some people say great. Some people say good. Again, like I said, if you try out and have a personal experience, it's the best thing to go for, because people are going to say things and you might just be under their talks and under their influence. It's not going to benefit you. Really, it's not. So do as you feel. The next one, of course, is Time Punch. So Time Punch Mobile is a replacement of Wunderlist. It keeps track of what the activities you do and everything, and it syncs with your SkyDrive. So that's pretty nice. And by the way, in the video, I'm going to be putting up some pictures that I have found. I've used my friend's phone. He owns a Windows 7 phone, which is the Nokia Lumia 900. And so I asked him really nicely if I could take some pictures from his phone from using my iPhone. And I have some applications that I'll be sharing with you, like live pictures I took. And so, yeah. The next bit of stuff we have is educational apps. So grades, of course, all you people who own a Microsoft phone and you guys want to keep your SkyDrive syncing all your grades and everything, well, here's your solution. And it's a really good solution. I'd say it's worth it because you get to have all your data backed up on your SkyDrive account. So, just look at this. Biology, you get to add all your grades and stuff. You get to see all your grades. This. So, then also, you can add classes. It's a nice application, and I would call it pretty decent. So, definitely look into that. And look into Flashcards Plus. Now, Flashcards Plus is not going to give you Quizlet or anything, but you can access Quizlet, like databases of cards and stuff. So, definitely look in to that. And if you can access Quizlet, go ahead. Now, like I said, I'm not a Microsoft not developer. But now, like I said, I'm not a Microsoft phone owner, and I don't have a Windows phone. So, you're going to have to see if you get a Microsoft phone, regardless of what it is. Those new ones are the ones I'm implying my main focus on, not the old ones. And for those who are wondering, like, are there old Microsoft phones? Yes, there were. And you can just Google them, They're those handheld button phones. And now, of course, we have touch screens. So, yeah. Now, Study Flash is nice because Study Flash goes for Quizlet integration. And, you can look up other things towards it. So, definitely look into that. And, it's free install. And you can look at all the new updates they've been doing if you're a computer programming person or interested in what kind of things do they even do, you know. And see right here. Let's see. I just had it up. Yep. You can access decks from your Quizlet.com account or decks you recently used or marked as saved. Yep. This should be the solution. And alright, so as far as that goes, we have a whole section of communications and other cool things to, do. Because I really, am into this. So now let's get to WhatsApp. So like I said earlier, it's free when I was talking about the BlackBerry WhatsApp. So for all those Windows phone owners, you know what? You have your chance. You might as well want to claim and, get this app because I think it's useful. It works on all platforms, so you can message your friend on a different who's on a different network and a different platform, or you guys can even be on the same network, but you can have different phones, but you have one common app, and you're using that one common app, saving you money on text messaging. So definitely use that, guys. Skype, of course, it's a Microsoft owned thing, so you would definitely expect Microsoft to have it up there. And nice layout, by the way. I really like this layout. It's very unique and creative. Totally Metro-ish, of course. I know there's no such word as Metro-ish, but I'm saying it for the sake of all this Metro live tiling they've done in here. It's just crazy. And look, if you miss Skype calls, you can get your number of missed calls and stuff and check back later. So this is a nice thing I've learned, and this is really attractive right here. This is really attractive with the slim font and the time shown and the time over here you've talked for, and of course this is the country your current time in your time zone and the person you're talking to. This is pretty nice. I like this. Alright, let's move on to the next app, which is G Contacts. It's not the real Google made application, so you can import all your contacts here, and I think you can, as soon as you import your contacts, I would recommend backing them up to SkyDrive, since SkyDrive is the way to go. Alright, so it's free. Now that's nice because it reminds me of actually Verizon here in America. Actually, if you look at Verizon, they have this phone importing application for the iPhone. So if you got out of their so-called droids and other application phones that had weird ding dongs to them, and they're old models and old-fashioned now, you can import all your contacts from the Verizon cloud. I think they have, or however they have it, but I know they have it. So it's like downloading a free app and then importing what you need from there, or maybe everything of what you need. And different people, different preferences. Now Google, they have something called G Maps. It's not Google Maps. I was so interested when I saw this. The layout is nothing something I know Google could do. They could, but it would definitely, this app right here, I've never seen anything like this, creative. It's just amazing. So, all this detail and all this, level of work, it's really interesting. And, ooh, wow, it looks like the weather right here. So this is pretty well-rounded and integrated. And I guess it has its own Google version with HD on. Look at that. And so, yeah, there you go. That's for Gmaps. So definitely, guys, got a little bit of money on your pocket. Might as well want to get a little gift card if Microsoft sells gift cards, that is. And might want to get some of these applications that require money or that cost money. And of course, there's YouTube. YouTube, of course, it's there. So you can look up all the videos you want and do what you have to do. And I say, stay clean with what you watch. People, bad things out there can ruin what you have. Your investment can be ruined. And it's really bad. You shouldn't be watching bad things. It's not a good thing for a human to watch such things. Jukebox. Now, this is really not jukebox. It's called style jukebox. So this is for all the people who own PCs, which is of course not Macs, Windows. And soon it's coming to Mac if you check the website and just Google style jukebox. So basically what you do is you basically store a limit or a portion of how much music you have onto the jukebox. And you know what? You can delete the file, the portion that you store on your jukebox. You can just delete that from your computer and listen to all the music through your cloud. So that would be pretty nice. Because imagine don't go off of what I said about, deleting your library from your computer after you've imported it into Jukebox. I would rather do this. I'd rather store all the songs that I listen to on my Jukebox and keep whatever many songs I have on my computer, because you know what? I'd rather have an app playing my songs for me, and that too, like while it's offline and everything, because I'm getting free service and everything, and it doesn't require internet, so I wouldn't even have a interference with listening to my music. So I would definitely import what I would mostly listen to on my phone, make a playlist folder, and go on. And again, you have to definitely, it's worth it. You can store up to 1,000 songs, and you can stream them over 2G, 3G, and Wi-Fi, and you can listen to them on offline. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so if you look, and to trust what I'm saying is, you can go to, alright, so to trust what I'm saying is, you can go to show details, you go to features, you go to, you read them. So look, 1,000 songs for free. How cool is that? And then, instant access to Jukebox Music Library. Interesting. Yeah, stream your music playlist over 2G, 3G, and Wi-Fi. How nice. Now here's the thing. Here's the bomb diggity. Pin songs on your phone for offline playback or reduce data plan usage. So that's nice. Pin all the songs you listen to, which would be all, and start listening and start jamming. So yeah. And now let's go to another thing called the WD2Go. Now this is all for the tech top-notch, people who love keeping in touch with Western digital media or anything that's just, really more tech savvy than it's supposed to be. Like the WD hard drives, which is basically Western digital hard drives. And, you just get them from a store. They'd be like around $80, maybe $100 at some of the electronic places everywhere, It just depends. And so, if you got like the latest and greatest, router thing that they came out with to go, the Live Duo and the Live, or the Net, you might as well. Of course, not only are you just tech savvy, but you have pretty much access on it on the Windows platform, and you also have access on it on the iPhone platform, and that we will talk about another day. So, alright. Now, a nice other thing I found, it was SNU Upload, which is basically how you can share your pictures or upload them. And yes, you can share them on Twitter, Facebook, but the nice thing is you can put them on Evernote or Dropbox, and it's gonna be fine for you, and definitely I would just, I'd stick with it. I'd use it, and so multiple places of upload, Oh, also, it has box.com, so maybe you don't want to have an app upload, and you can use this one. Just take pictures, upload them as you're taking them, which would take a long time and multitasking for your phone. I don't know if Microsoft phones do that. So, without further ado, the last link of today. And the last link for today would be the TED link. And now, TED, I really like this. I've been exposed to it just last year. I just love the talks that these people do. It's really inspiring. It's a free install, like I said. Well, you guys should have seen the prices as they came along, and I didn't say anything. So, so it's a free install, and as I went through all those apps, you should have seen all the prices of the applications. Mostly all of them were free. So here you go. You got all these applications. Awesome, and different people, different views. Crashes constantly. This app needs work. Maybe it might not, but it depends on maybe how much you even have on your phone, because your phone, it would depend on how much you have of or it would depend on how much applications you have on your phone, because maybe you might have just this application, nothing else, and that's what all you might want to keep. It might be faster, so you never know. Alright, guys, well, that is pretty much a wrap up of the video. Now, I do have some new applications that I will be posting links for, and I think those are the ones I have pictures for. And I'm not too sure. The reason is because I'm looking, and I'm just stunned at how many apps I had here listed, and how many, yeah. But yeah, I think they're new apps. So let me upload this video and send it to you guys.